guys, I'm going to start on my shading tutorial for your pumpkin. Alright, if you haven't done this yet, I think this will be some good practice for you. So first of all, you have the value bar like we did last lesson. It's good to practice it again. Shading from the lightest of all, of using a pencil, exerting more pressure as you go to the next box, and finally the darkest shade that you have over here. I'm right now using a 3B pencil, and I think it will be good enough. You can use a 3 or 2B. If you use a 2B pencil, you just have to exert more pressure when it comes to darker areas like that. You got to exert more pressure as you shade. If not, you can use a 4B, but just go maybe next 4B, don't go beyond or above 4B. Okay, so once you've drawn the outline of the pumpkin, like what I did here, that's when you can start shading and filling in the details. So when I talk about details, I'm talking about all these little bumps here, okay, all these little lines here, and the stalk, the details of the stalk. Make sure it's drawn there later on as well, but I'm probably gonna shade first. When you shade, always remember to shade using a side pencil, okay, using a side pencil so that it's neat and not, this is the kind of shade that we want, and not the tip of a pencil, and be inconsistent with your strokes, going all sorts of direction, which is wrong. Okay, so this is the kind of shade that we want. Once you're done so, you can start shading. I'll probably start shading here first. Those parts that are whiter, they are called highlights, just because light is reflected upon the pumpkin, and you should leave those parts as white as possible. Okay, unless it's a bit grayish, so I'm gonna start shading the sides first. Oops, you can see. Okay, I've already marked out this part that I want to leave white, so I'll leave that part white and shade the rest that needs to be shaded. And obviously, if a part of the pumpkin is darker, I'll definitely exert more pressure as I shade, and I slowly lighten my pressure again as I go to the other areas. This part here seems significantly darker, so I'm just going to exert more pressure as I shade over here. Okay, this part here, it's a little whiter, like what you see over here. It's actually whiter, so I'm just gonna leave the part pretty white without shading too much of it. Okay. Okay. And one part of the pumpkin is almost done. Okay, this part is a little white. I'm using electric eraser. Okay. try not to use your fingers to smudge it. We want to properly shade it with a pencil because it's a good skill to have and good skill to learn as well, so don't ever smudge it with a pencil, yeah? Then darken the areas again that needs to be darkened as observed from the pumpkin. Okay, and then it'll be something like that over here. Okay, and you just continue shading the rest. So whatever that you shade must be very aligned to what you observed in the image. So whatever darker areas you see here must be reflected here, and whatever lighter areas must be reflected here as well. That is the power of observation, and that's entirely the whole point of doing this. Okay, and this is what you need to achieve and do during your WA too. Okay. Okay, and this part's gonna be left white as well, so I'm just gonna mark out the parts that I want to leave white again. Okay, before I shade it. Okay, all along I'm still using a 3B pencil. It's good enough for me. It's okay, you don't have to be worried about the grid. Make sure that you shade along to where the grid lines are intersecting as well. Don't forget that your grid is actually your guideline. Alright?